You're welcome to Kismas with Mr. Osita. In this video, we'll be talking about finding the length and breadth of a rectangle or a square when the area or the perimeter is given. So, before we move ahead, what do we mean by perimeter? We say perimeter simply means the distance around a shape, while area is the surface of the shape. Calculating the surface area of the shape. And when we talk of perimeter, is the calculating the total distance around the shape. In this video, we'll be talking about calculating the area of finding the perimeter of a shape when area is given. But first of all, what you have to do, we have to find the length. Let's look at this example. The area of a floor of a room is 1,200. Calculate its perimeter when the breadth is 30 meters. When the breadth is 30 meters. So what we have to do here is to calculate, first of all, we have to get the length of the rectangle before we can get the perimeter. Now, how do I know that it is a rectangle we are calculating? Because it's a room. They never mentioned a rectangle. Now, it's because it has a breadth. And a square does not have a breadth. A square has only length. A shorter side is known as the breadth, while a longer side is known as the length. When you are calculating a shape and the breadth is given, you know you are calculating a rectangle. But if there is no breadth there, you know that you are calculating a square. Alright, now let's look at how to calculate this. Let's get the perimeter of this rectangle. We have solution. First, the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle is A equals length times B. Therefore, because we are calculating length, we must get the length because it's the room, the area of the room is 1,200. Calculate its perimeter when the breadth is given. They never gave us the length. So in order to calculate the perimeter, we have to find the length ourselves. So what we have to do, we say L, making L subject of the formula, which will give you area all over breadth. Now this is now the formula. Now in order to calculate length, we have length is equal to, the area is 1,200 meters square. 1,200 meters square all over 30. Now, first of all, use 0 to cancel 0. So here is remaining 120 over 3. 3 divided itself is 1. Divide 12 will give you 4. 3 divided 0 will give you 0, which means our length is what? 40 cm. Now, we've gotten length as 40 cm. In order to calculate the perimeter of the rectangle, we say formula for calculating the perimeter of a rectangle is P equals 2 bracket L plus B, and you close the brackets. Now we have 2 bracket L is 40 plus Y, the breadth is given as 30. When you add 40 plus 30, it will give us 70. Therefore, 2 times 70 will give us 140 cm. Therefore, the perimeter we're looking for is 140 cm. As simple as that. Because definitely you must find the length of the rectangle before you will be able to find the perimeter of the rectangle. When something of this is given, watch very well. If the length is not given, you find the length before you find the perimeter. If the breadth is not given but length is given, you find the breadth before you calculate the perimeter of the rectangle. Alright, let's look at this evaluation question. In this evaluation question, we have the area of a rectangle is 48 meters. The breadth is 6 meters. Find the perimeter of the shape. Now, the breadth is given here, but the length is not given. So what you have to do is to use the formula I gave over there to find your length, and before you'll be able to calculate the perimeter. If you don't get the length, you will not be able to calculate the perimeter. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, and like the video.